she's brought out a version of me that I never knew existed.
Whenever I was with them, I felt my happiest.
It means everything.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes, I am in love currently. We met at a restaurant that we both worked at. He was the chef and I was the host, and we got married shortly after. I'm Latina and he's the Turkish, so I think the culture differences, it was a shock, but I learned a lot through him, and I'm sure he learned a lot through me.
What sparked your interest in that person in the first place?
I think the food that they cooked for me. It's actually steak and penne pasta with fried Brussels sprouts on top. That's our dish.
When it comes to love and everything, for me personally, it was just like whenever I was with them, I felt my happiest.
Yes.
And like I always felt like whenever I wasn't with them, something from me was like missing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, but like for real, I can't even explain the feeling. Like it's just like you're always constantly excited.
Yeah.
And like when you're with the person, you just always feel like you're happiest and you're most full, if you know what I mean. Like your soul's just yeah, bro. That's basically that's my first love for me, man.
Yeah, in our case it just happened like extremely naturally. I couldn't think about it. Before I met you, I was feeling like I was really forcing myself to like people. I was like, okay, I have to find something good about this person, right? And then I don't know, I didn't have to force myself. It came very naturally.
We're in a long distance relationship, and it's always like I live here, she lives in Switzerland, and it's suddenly like the first time that you're apart, you suddenly realize that there's something like missing, you know, because in the moment it's nice, and then suddenly you don't have it anymore, and that's kind of like, I think that's kind of the moment when you realize that you need them.
Yes, I have. I am actually. I've been married for 20 years now.
Wow.
And I'm still in love. We met almost 30 years ago. I was 15 and we met in a party, and we are together since then.
What does he mean to you?
He means trust, he means love, he means friendship, he means excitement, he means everything.
Yes, I have been in love before. When I was in love before, I just wanted to be with them all the time. But then I slowly came out of love. And that was a very weird thing to come out of love, because you still love them, but you don't, there's like something that's missing all of a sudden. It feels very guilty, like there's something that you could so easily have that would be amazing, but for some reason some part of your brain doesn't want that and you can't really pinpoint it. Like there's something that like so in reach that you could have that would be perfect, but for some reason something's just off, like some part of your brain doesn't want it and you wish that you could want it, but you don't as much as you used to.
I'd say so, yes.
What does that feel like, man? What is love to you?
Something effortless, something that you can almost do without thinking. Obviously, it's not easy to find, but when you do, it makes life 10 times better.
And what would you say is the biggest thing that you've learnt while being in love?
That it's okay to not be okay. Just open up about how you feel to someone that you know you can trust. She's helped me improve so much as a person, and I think she's brought out a version of me that I never knew existed.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like right now, I have a girlfriend. Yeah.
So, bro, yeah, you see the way he laughed, definitely in love. So, bro, the way you're laughing right now, definitely in love, man. Tell us about her.
Ah, she's amazing, isn't it? Like, she's always there, like, especially now, like, when I'm like a bit stressed about stuff, she's always there to like call in and talk about stuff, and she's always like listening and stuff, so yeah.
If your girlfriend's watching, what are you saying to her?
I love you.
I haven't yet. So maybe it'll be like, you know, with a cane and, you know, at like when I retired and who knows, you know, that might be a pretty cool guy. You never know.
No, I have not been in love. I don't think I really have ever looked for love. I have looked for and I've looked for, you know, lust, but love, I think, is something that I didn't really grow up envisioning for myself because I didn't see people like me expressing love openly. So I think growing up, I just never pictured that for myself. So, you know, I'm at the age where people are trying to look for love and finding love. It's like, what does that look like for me?
Yes, I have been in love several times. In fact, I think I'm at my best when I am in love, and I don't want to ever stop falling in love because I think it's the best feeling ever. My idea of romance maybe isn't what other people's is. Like, I'm not like into marriage or anything. Waking up next to someone every day and not leaving them is more romantic than like signing a contract saying you'll stay together with someone. And I kind of feel like there's something when you feel excited by another person, like that's like That's romance to me. I'd rather have like, you know, heart-wrenching arguments at 3 o'clock in the morning and kissing in the rain. That's the best.